Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video, and we're 1000 Lions Gaming, and today we want to talk to you about the end of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. This is our end of season review. My name is Bubba, and today we have a special guest.
I'm Carson, otherwise known as Cowmilk 1000.
Alright, and so Carson, what are your final thoughts on Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2?
I think they did pretty good. The Battle Pass, it was good. The skins were pretty cool. There was a lot of new things that I liked. There were some things that didn't really seem necessary, but it was good overall.
Personally, I think this season was better than Chapter 1. We got new items, right? Like we got the crash pads; those were cool. The umbrellas, I feel like the umbrellas could have been better. They were like lightsabers, but not quite. So there was a little bit of freshness. Having the new POIs, with the henchmen. And the bosses and the mythic weapon. I don't know. It was different. Fortnite Chapter 1 was really bland. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 was really bland. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, I feel like had a little bit of old Fortnite in it, but it was still, I don't know, it still wasn't quite there, but it was better.
Personally, I liked the built-in emotes for some of the skins, and I liked how there was like reactions, like the Brutus, when you had the backbling and the pickaxes, you can pull it out. Both of them, and it was like kind of reacted to what different things you were using.
Are you serious? Like it does that?
Yeah.
I had no idea. You know me. I use one skin. I use the Raven skin almost exclusively. Every once in a while, I'll throw another one on.
When you look at Battle Pass, they have their own special ability. Like there's this stuff.
I didn't know anybody actually did that. That's incredible. All right, continue.
I liked helicopters. Those were cool. I very much enjoyed sniping people out of helicopters.
Things that I liked. I liked the predictability of weapons. If I want a heavy sniper, I know where to go. I feel like it took a little bit of the randomness out. There's shotguns and chests. I feel like every weapon I pull out of a chest could be useful in an early game fight. I like the map. I feel like they did a good job of adding mobility. My biggest complaint in Chapter 2 Season 1 was there was no mobility. And so coming back in, we had launch pads, we had helicopters, we had the crash pads, like being able to move from one place to another, and there being a constant source of helicopters. I don't know. I feel like they've done a good job of kind of fixing that complaint from the last.
I enjoyed walking into the phone booths and kind of like blending in with the area, and then just turning my backs on Midas whenever I wanted to.
You kill one guy with a minigun. You pick up his minigun, go jump into a phone booth, and then go and just like chill in front of the vault, like. When they come in there like, oh, you're just an AI, we're good. And then they go to open the vault and you laser them. I mean, there was really great trolling this season.
I didn't like that I felt when I picked up a Brutus minigun, I kind of knew I was going to win the game. It's just, you shouldn't be able to have that power. You shouldn't be able to pick up two weapons and already know you're going to win.
I get that. And there was definitely and we might still be in that phase where if I don't have a minigun in my hand, I'm not going to win. But I don't feel like the gap between the Brutus minigun and the regular minigun is so big that it gives one person like a massive advantage over the other, right? I mean, if you want a minigun and there are miniguns available at the agency, the yacht, there are two of them at the grotto. I feel like there was a decent balance there. But yeah, you might be the only person I've heard complain about the mythic weapons. That's not true at all. A lot of people complain about the mythic weapons.
I feel like if you're gonna have a heavy sniper that does 392 damage, you need to take it down. If you're gonna take it down, they need to take it down more to a normal sniper.
Well, but I feel like So are you saying you liked them dropping it down, or you wish they would have dropped it down more?
I wish they would have either kept it the way it was, or just took it down even more, so where it did like a 105.
But I mean, that's the same with the bolt, right? Like that.
I love the bolt.
100 to 150, the heavy sniper would take one shot to the body and you're done. So I feel like them dropping it down was very helpful, even though but it still rewards the headshot, right? Whether it's 392 or 425, regardless of what it is, it still rewards the headshot. I think that's good. Some of the things that I didn't particularly like about this season, one, the way that they changed aim assist. I feel like it's still broken. They took away L2 spam, and everybody's like, yes. But then we find out that, with a little bit of training and jumping into creative, you find that you don't even have to use your right stick. Like you move your right stick in small circles and have it close to somebody, and it literally jumps with you. I was playing in a tournament a few weeks ago, and I mean, this guy, you're watching him. He's looking at a wall. moves his right stick a little bit, and the drum gun like jumps to the guy that he's shooting, and the guy's jumping up and down. I mean, it's just like every single shot is, magnetically attracted to this guy's body. There are parts of it that are broken. Another thing that I was not a fan of this season, is I feel like the map is too big. Like there are whole sections of the map that I never went to, that the only time you go there is when the storm circle happens to go there. And with the map being that large, it increases the chances that, if you land at the Shark, very popular place, the circle could theoretically be at a place that literally nobody landed. So you spend the entire map, the entire time running.
That's why I feel the need for mobility. Like, that's probably why they brought it back, because they knew that there's so much space where you just have to run constantly, that you have to have something.
But what I think that they're not accounting for is everybody's landing in the same places anyways. So, like, it almost makes the game more, like, by them trying to have a large map and create an atmosphere where people can survive and have more fun, it almost makes the game more boring, because if you land at one of these places and nobody's there, like, you're gonna spend the whole time farming, and by the time you run up on a player, you're left with the 3 players in the lobby that have 15 kills each, and there's you with 3,000 mats just being a running supply drop.
I land Grotto, Lazy, and Salty, and I barely even go anywhere else.
Sweat.
I saw most of the map, but like I didn't really feel the need to go back once I'd already been. I just tried to win.
It would behoove them to find a way to shrink the map down. Another thing, my biggest complaint at the end of last season, I had two. It was lack of mobility and skill-based matchmaking. I hated it. It got to a point where I was constantly in lobbies with professional level players, and I'm okay at the game, but I'm not great. Like I'm not at the level that they were putting me in for these lobbies, and so it made it to where if I went to play with friends, my friends couldn't play in my lobbies. Like they would match up with mine, and so it's me who's close to these levels but not quite there, and 3 players who just aren't even close. And so it made that really frustrating for them. It's like I felt kind of alienated, like I couldn't play with my friends. It was frustrating for me because I couldn't play solos because I wasn't good enough to play in my own lobbies. So I don't know, it was really frustrating. I was glad to see it removed. The first day it was removed, it kind of felt a little broken. I think I got like 19 kills and 16 of them were bots.
I was dropping 20 bombs, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like my kill death ratio is gonna go skyrocketing.
Yeah, and the best part is so they kind of removed it in layers. I think it's at a point now. They haven't said I haven't seen any news, but I think it's actually they pulled it out of solos as well. But they started out by pulling it out of squads. I mean, I started dropping into squad matches. I'm solo squad. I mean, it was a beautiful thing. I think I sent you guys a text. I'm like, guys, I just got a 15 kill solo squad win on mouse and keyboard. Let's go. I don't know. And to me, that's good. I mean, I've played the game enough that I should get into some lobbies where I'm just better than everybody. Like that should happen occasionally. And it was never happened before. So I'm glad that they've removed it. I think that we're in a good spot. All right, guys, and so that's going to do it for our video today. Be sure to be watching for all the things that are going on in Fortnite this week. We have an end-of-season event. The Doomsday Device is supposed to be going off on Monday, June 15th, and then the end of Chapter 2, Season 2, and the beginning of Season 3 should be happening Wednesday, June 17th. As always, right now, all things seem to be subject to change, so Fortnite could push it all back to mid-July. But it looks like this week we're going to be getting a lot of really cool stuff. We'll make sure here on 1000 Lions Gaming, we're going to have another video out with first impressions next week, so be tuning for that. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and do all that stuff. Thank you guys very much for watching.
We don't know how much change there's going to be, so go ahead and turn your aim assist to 100% while you can.
Bye, guys.